This small pop-top camper van behind me is the Summit S1 by Field Van. I'm going to give you a full walkthrough inside and out of this small Class B RV on the Mercedes Sprinter 4x4 chassis. This video is sponsored by Field Van. Let's start this off with my favorite feature of this pop-top camper, and it is the penthouse. There is a 360-degree view when you're up here, and it lets in a lot of air, a lot of light, and it's just absolutely gorgeous up there. What's really nice about this is kind of the head of the bed here. You can remove it if you want to. And then above me is the rest of the bed. So it stows up here until you're ready to use it, and you can bring it down so that you can stand up in the camper without any problems, because this is a low roof Sprinter. The roof of the Sprinter would come normally about here, but what's really nice about this is that when the roof is down, all of the van is still usable, minus the penthouse. Despite this being a low roof van, there's quite a bit of headroom in here. I'm 5'11", and I can't even touch the ceiling when the pop top is fully up, but let me show you what this looks like when the top is all the way down. Now this is my second favorite feature of the van. The roof is all the way down, I'm 5'11", and I can still stand in this one area without having to duck down. That said, with the top down, the entire rest of the van is still usable. So I can still go in here, make dinner, whatever I need to do. If we want to stealth camp or something like that, we can sleep down here rather than in the penthouse. And it makes this fully functional when the top is down. And finally, there are latches to secure the roof while you're going down the road. To get up into the penthouse, you do get a ladder. However, I'm just going to climb up onto the sink and get up into bed. Up here in the penthouse, Kate and I have used this bed, and there's plenty of room for the two of us. I'm 5'11", and there is more than enough room in this bed for me. So right now we have the windows completely open, so you can stick your hand out or stick your head out. You can put the bug screen up, so now the bugs can't get in. If you just want to look out, there is a clear cover. And then finally, when you're ready to go to bed, if you want to put the shades down, there are shades that go down over every window. And these shades still let air in if you have the windows open. Above me, there are cubbies, kind of pockets for your phones, e-readers, stuff like that. And when you need to charge them at night, there are USB plugs right here. Back on the main level, there is a bench seat here. Now, this can seat 3 people with seat belts, so you can carry a total of 5, and then sleep 2 up above and 2 here, because this does convert into a bed. When you want to hang out with friends, have drinks, work, whatever, there's also a removable table that goes anywhere in this kind of living area, or you can even take it outside. This is a large closet. So on this side you have shelves. There is extra space down below. And on this side there is a bar if you want to hang things, and these shelves are removable. This also has another little cubby down below for odds and ends. Working our way forward through the van, there is a microwave and a nice sized cabinet with another cubby down below. They do a very good job of making use of little spaces and things that you can get in and store things that otherwise you might not need every day. There's also a mirror here for when you're getting ready. This is a good time to talk about the power system in here. So this has 360 amp hours of lithium battery that is recharged by 200 watts of solar on the roof, as well as the alternator when you're driving down the road, or you can plug in if you're at a campground or something like that. When you do need to run things like the microwave, the outlets, or the induction stovetop, you can turn on the 3000 watt inverter. There is a stainless steel sink with a cutting board that comes out. The induction stovetop that I mentioned. Above, there's a nice little cubby for things like coffee, your cups and whatnot. A window on the back side of the kitchen. And then a large storage area. 2 drawers. A really nice sized refrigerator. With a fairly large freezer. Down below, there's a 12-volt outlet, your water pump switch, more 120 outlets, and down here, if you can hear this ottoman sloshing around, this is your toilet. You can use it as a seat or just prank your friends when they come over and tell them to sit down, and when they ask you where the toilet is, you can say, you're sitting on it. Because you are. This is a nice sized portable toilet, fits squarely away when you're not using it, and at night, what we do is we just leave it out here kind of in the living room area, get out of bed, use it, and then put it away in the morning. All the windows in here do have shades. Some of them, like this window, the shade is built in. It stows up and under the wall here, and when you're ready to deploy it, just roll it down. At night, in terms of lighting, there are LED lights throughout the camper. Under here, there are a couple LED lights for the kitchen, and what's cool about these is all the light switches in here are touch pads. You just touch it to turn the light on and off, and then hold it to dim the light up or down. There are 2 more USB plugs, 120 outlets, and then up front in the cab, both seats do have swivels, so they turn around to create a living room. This has a retractable running board and a nice sized Fiamma manual awning. There are upgraded wheels and tires, along with the Agile Off-Road RIP kit for the suspension system. Along the exterior, there's Raptor lining, and the driver's side door also has a retractable step. There's a ladder up to the roof, so you can wipe down the solar panels and put whatever you want on the roof rack. This is the shore power connection and the city water connection. In the back, there is an outdoor shower. The hot water for the outdoor shower and the sink are fed by a furnace/hot water heater system. This is powered either by the diesel on board, or if you're at a campground, you can plug in and run it off electricity to save your diesel. Back behind here is easy access to your water pump, and you can visually see your water level in the water tank. Again, this has a 23-gallon freshwater tank. This whole area up here is for storage, as well as the garage area below. And in both of the rear doors, they've utilized the void for a little bit of extra storage for things like your shower wand. And back on the passenger side, there are 2 more 120 outlets and a porch light. The Summit S1 is one of Field Van's standard floor plans and one of their most popular. They also build on Ford Transits, they build on the Mercedes high roof, long wheelbases, and even the Ram ProMaster. Customers do have the option to bring in their own van. Now this Summit S1 comes in around $190,000 with all of the options that they've added to it. I would love to know what you think of the S1 down in the comments below. Again, my favorite feature is the penthouse, but I would love to hear what your favorite feature is. Now stay tuned, because our next video is going to be all about what it's like living out of this pop-top camper van for 72 hours. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more about some of the other Class B vans that we've toured and get a list of all the Class B manufacturers, head on over to our website at weretherussos.com, and we'll see you next time. Bye.